You knew, didn't you?
We are now counting down to the show.
Lower your voice.
Your email was on the transfer. I built that line on 3 months of no sleep. You're being emotional. You stole my work. I refined your drafts. You can't even explain why that dart was moved?
Stop. Right now.
You sold me out with her.
I chose a future.
So I was your stepping stone? Tell the truth, or I will. Chloe, now! No one wants truth from a seamstress. What if I send this to the board? Adrian!
What happened?
It was an equipment failure.
Call legal and PR.
No, that's not me.
Miss Deverat's easy.
What did you call me?
Isabella de Verate, ma'am.
No, I'm Elena Val.
Then stop behaving like a panic report. Legally, publicly, financially, this life is yours.
I died, didn't I? Answer me.
What matters is that you're alive.
Alive as someone else.
The world expects your return in weeks.
So no one really knows her face.
Now you're asking useful questions.
Authorities ruled it an equipment malfunction.
Equipment failure?
Get me everything on Isabella.
And then?
Then I go back.
A tragic accident. A rising star. A rising...
She made the cover standing on my corpse.
Police, venue, PR.
No full witness list? No complete footage?
The file is unusually tidy.
Tidy isn't clean. It's wiped. They agreed too fast.
Power moves faster than grief.
We're devastated.
He couldn't even say my last name right when we met.
Then stop thinking like an employee.
You can buy your way into their boardroom?
Not buy. Enter.
I'm not asking for comfort.
What are you asking for?
A seat at the table. Then I flip it.
Isabella enters late, speaks less, and makes people wait.
Sounds exhausting.
Power usually is.
She looks expensive. I'd rather look dangerous.
Creative wants control, commercial wants margins, the board wants fresh money.
Everyone's starving. Good.
Don't enjoy this too early.
Put them higher.
That's risky.
So is cutting silk on bias. A name is armor, not a cage.
Do you believe that?
I'm about to test it.
Welcome back to New York, Miss Deverax.
Then what did you come back for?
To collect.
Isabella de Vera just walked in.
Miss Deverate, an honor.
Let's not waste honor before dessert.
Our brightest talent, Chloe Mercer, Adrian Cole.
We've never met. But I've heard ambition wears your cologne.
I prefer results.
Interesting hem balance. You like it? The left panel was corrected late. Whoever drafted it saved the look. I have an excellent team. Then keep them alive.
You know construction well for an investor.
Money should know what it's buying.
We hope Deverex sees long-term value in us.
I'm interested in where that value actually comes from. You speak like someone who stood in a workroom. I pay attention.
I'd be happy to walk you through the business.
The business or the shortcuts? Have we met before? If we had, you'd remember. No, that's impossible.
You left fingerprints everywhere, Chloe.
Most people never ask for development files.
That's why I did.
This timeline is backwards.
Could be a clerical error.
3 seasons in a row? This code shows up on every hard build.
You know whose?
I know enough.
Found in a mislabeled accessory box.
Chloe had access before launch, every time. Whoever saved this knew the cost.
The inspection log was changed.
Before the accident?
Minutes before. I want everything Devereux access today. You're nervous now. Special request specially from who?
Any objections?
I support him.
Appreciated.
That's generous. Not generous, efficient. He understands momentum. Fast lines need that.
Then it's settled.
I didn't expect you to hand me a runway.
Runways are useful
For takeoff?
for impact.
You and I could do serious business.
I prefer people who understand long-term structure. You're moving too fast.
That's usually called success.
Don't confuse exposure with power.
Don't confuse credit with ownership.
That's the point.
Last exclusive lot in Europe.
This is the one.
If Miss Devert approves?
You arranged this for me? You wanted a stronger show. I respect ambition. Or you want a front row seat when I win. I'm comfortable either way. Reserve the presentation lot for Mercer. Production allocation goes through my office first. That's enough for the show. Exactly.
You're being incredibly supportive of her.
People deserve the chance to prove what they are,
Talent?
or appetite.
No. Who the hell are you? Let's talk about originality.
Routine modernization.
Routine should be easy then. No drafts, no fitting revisions, no build trail. Not every creator works like a technician. Every garment still has to be built.
Some files may have been lost in migration.
Funny how the missing parts only protect famous names. You're implying theft. I'm identifying a gap. This employee code appears across every difficult structure in your breakout years. Then credit the team. Teams support authors. They don't erase them.
We're not putting anyone on trial.
Not yet.
Years ago, someone asked us to remove a backstage clip.
Pull the footage. Find out what she knows.
This is outside approval limits. Then widen the limit. We move fast if you commit tonight. I'm committing.
We can't bury losses in launch spend.
We're investing in momentum.
He's doing it.
Let him write his own confession.
This line can redefine the younger market.
And the related vendor ownership?
Industry standard.
Convenient phrase.
You don't build empires by hesitating.
You also don't keep them by forging the path.
Nothing here is illegal.
I didn't say illegal.
Who sent this? No. No one knows. Track the sender. Now.
It bounced through 3 ghost relays.
English.
Someone wanted to stay invisible.
Then find everyone from that night.
Same company handled lift access, inspection, and cleanup.
And it dissolved right after.
One inspection signature doesn't match payroll.
Fake?
Or borrowed.
You're looking at the wrong papers.
Who is this?
Someone who watched that hallway get cleared.
Then meet me.
No phones, no copies, no security.
That's not how this works.
It is if you want the truth.
I need Daniel Cross tonight.
He's not the only one hunting ghosts.
You came alone?
Close enough.
I shouldn't be here.
But you came.
I still hear her scream.
Tell me what changed that night.
The hallway by the lift was cleared 10 minutes early.
By who?
Creative moved first. Ops signed after.
You saw Chloe?
Arguing by the lift.
With Elena.
Yeah, with Elena.
What about the inspection tag?
Gone. Then back. Crooked.
So someone touched the lift after inspection.
I saw Chloe talk to the maintenance guy.
Name.
Daniel Cross. The envelope came from Chloe's dressing corridor.
She is the future of the brand.
We're short on pattern support. Again.
Then work smarter.
We need structure, not slogans.
You moved my technical team. I reassigned talent to priority lines. Convenient. Right when I'm carrying the brand. If a brand rests on one person, it deserves to collapse.
We can freelance support.
With what budget? So we drain capital to protect a myth? Media expects a miracle from Chloe. Media expects drama. Garments expect engineering. You talk like you've had your hands in the seams. I know when genius is being outsourced. She marked this. Move the dart half an inch or the shoulder dies.
Oh, that's exactly the problem.
Interesting instinct. Not instinct. Physics. Funny. Elena used to say that. Then she was right. Who taught you pattern language? Experience? No. Habit. You're looking at me like I owe you a ghost, Terry. Dead women don't come back. Stolen talent doesn't come back either. That's why people keep stealing more. I'm going to enjoy pulling you apart. Try not to break a nail.
Family kept her sealed off.
Someone came back with the wrong hands.
Mr. Verix, are you even who you claim to be?
Cute question. Ask your editor who paid for it.
This spread fast.
Too coordinated for gossip.
The board needs reassurance.
No. The board needs profit.
Right now, those are related.
If your position is unstable, our stock takes the hit.
If rumor can light your house on fire, maybe it was built in paper. People are asking for transparency. From the woman missing half her process?
Let's stay constructive.
Fine. Schedule a special hearing.
You want to walk into this?
I want them all in one room when I shut the door.
Bold. I will address every question publicly.
Every document is valid.
These records are heavily restricted.
Medical privacy is not guilt.
Convenient. Again, convenient is asking for proof you have no right to see.
The issue is confidence.
Then let's talk confidence.
You're increasing your position?
Today,
In this climate?
especially in this climate. Or you need to buy silence. Silence is cheap. Control is expensive.
If the capital remains, the board can proceed. The board acknowledges Miss Deverett's standing.
Dead women don't change how they place a dart. There you are.
Are you saying Isabella is rewriting brand history?
I'm saying heritage can be stolen too.
This hit the market hard.
You turned a review into a purge.
Translation. I made thieves nervous.
Public narrative is slipping.
We need stabilization.
No. We need a battlefield.
Explain.
Make autumn-winter the deciding stage.
That's too risky.
Letting a liar define your heritage on air is risk.
If Chloe delivers, she owns the year.
And if she fails, she collapses in front of everyone who matters.
We screened it.
No way. This was lost before the show. I wrote all of this.
Dates? Every stage. First sketch, first fit, second correction.
If authenticated, this kills the authorship dispute.
She did styling notes. I built the bodies.
Payment voucher. Half torn. Still enough to point at cross. I sent the book.
You had this all these years?
I kept what they missed. Name? Naomi Price. Former legal.
You handled my copyright filing?
You say that like you were there. Why now?
Because I kept one more thing. A draft investigation memo, never filed. They buried 2 crimes with 1 machine.
2?
The thief and the death. Your filing was delayed, then disputed, then frozen. By whose instruction? That's the point, not one person. Creative protected Chloe, business protected rollout, PR protected the brand, legal protected everyone above payroll.
And Adrian?
He handled transfer pathways and post-incident risk.
So he didn't just know.
He participated. This board copy, Victor's office? Maybe read, maybe ignored. Same result.
I thought I was chasing betrayal.
You're chasing infrastructure. Then don't move early.
We already have enough to wound them.
Wounding isn't ending.
Then I stop hunting moments.
Bring the whole structure down at once.
Motion carries. She remains our strongest public-facing creative asset.
I agree.
You're serious?
I want the strongest possible show. Or the biggest possible fall. Those aren't always different.
Then we move forward united.
Operationally, we can make it work.
Good. Then no excuses later.
Why hand me the crown?
People should stand where they most want to be seen. I'll take that as respect. Take it however you need. The spine drape still collapses. Then recut it. We already did, twice.
The silk location has been suspended.
No. We have the show lot.
You had the presentation lot.
What does that mean for production?
It means somebody buried the knife in the fine print.
Priority release, subject to Deverak's approval.
She set me up.
Then we pivot.
This silhouette was built on that drape.
Then make this work!
It won't move the same.
If the show misses, we lose the board. And its road matted is when on a crisis.
We?
I'll authorize a substitute vendor. That'll wreck quality. Bad quality ships. No show doesn't.
She knows now.
Good. Hunger makes people confess themselves. Help me save the brand. I'll help. Sign first. You want oversight? I want transparency. Same thing. Better branding. Archive access, logged reversions, copied approvals, disclosed vendors.
That's invasive.
So is fraud. You're enjoying this. I enjoy leverage used correctly. If I sign, you watch everything. No, I preserve it.
We can solve this internally.
You did. That's how we got here. There. Happy? Not yet.
These seam maps repeat legacy structures.
How much?
Enough to start a war.
That's interpretation.
No. This is geometry.
It's not inspiration, it's extraction.
She went back to my dead files when she got desperate.
Then you can end her now.
This kills the designer. I still need the murderer.
If anyone asks, the drafts came through archive reconstruction.
You knew.
I knew enough not to ask.
Coward.
Survivor.
I'm not talking unless I'm protected.
You don't bargain from a grave you helped dig.
They'll bury me first.
Who?
The ones with cleaner suits.
You changed the log.
I changed the timestamp, that's all.
And a woman died.
Get me a written protection deal. Wait. You sound like...
Start talking.
I was told to adjust the inspection log.
Who told you?
A woman from Creative came first.
Name.
Chloe Mercer.
And after?
A man from business handled cleanup.
Adrian Cole.
She wanted the side lane cleared. Said there might be a confrontation.
She expected a fight.
I thought it was just rich people drama.
So you took the money.
I deleted the hallway footage, or tried to.
Tried?
Server mirrored to an old backup line.
If it survived, we may get fragments.
Do it.
We've got contact.
It's incomplete.
It's enough.
If this goes public, the brand takes a catastrophic hit.
We should consider internal resolution.
You mean burial with better stationery?
That's what they called it the first time.
Structurally, the case is strong.
Then use it quietly.
No.
You could take the group after this.
As Isabella.
It would be efficient.
Efficient for who? I got this far because she gave me a name.
And if you hide behind it now?
Then Elena dies twice.
Elena.
The board is prepared to back you. Stabilize the scandal, assume control, move on.
As Isabella.
As whoever the market accepts.
He's offering power because power is cheaper than truth. If you take it while hiding, they'll call this a takeover plot.
I built this war using someone else's face.
You survived with what you had.
That was survival. This is choice.
Then choose the version of truth that can live in daylight.
The show.
You're sure?
She stole me in public. She buried me in public. She falls in public.
Someone got in. They were after the hard copies.
Were.
I moved the originals 2 hours ago.
If Chloe crashes, I'm not going down with her.
I can distance myself from the design chain.
Tell PR the supply issue was vendor sabotage.
And the audit flags?
Call them technical overlap.
3 backups, 2 legal couriers, 1 press release on hold. Witness seating is confirmed. Front row, all visible.
This is insane. Insane as me being here in daylight.
No.
See you tomorrow night, Chloe.
We've added a special heritage segment.
What did she do?
You're doing this now.
Right before she thinks she's immortal. Before we celebrate heritage, we should identify who built it.
These dates predate Mercian's releases.
This is selective framing. Then let's widen the frame.
They're identical.
Design evolves. References repeat. Patterns repeat. Theft repeats harder. Pretty slides don't prove authorship. Good thing I brought math, process, timestamps, and your missing workflow. Who the hell are you? My name is Elena Valle. Elena Valle's dead! So was the truth. Chloe Mercer stole my work for years. And when I confronted her, the accident they buried was no accident.
I altered the log. I cleared the lane. I deleted footage.
On whose orders?
Her first. Him after.
This is manipulation!
Your email chain says otherwise. He didn't just watch. He commercialized the theft and cleaned the risk.
She's lying!
Then tell them what happened by the lift. She wasn't supposed to. She wouldn't stop!
Chloe! Stop talking! Mr. Cole, you need to come with us. You can't do this here!
You destroyed me at work. Feels appropriate.
Take the chair. The group needs control. The market trusts strength.
The market trusted Chloe too.
You do better.
As Isabella?
As the woman who won.
I didn't survive all that to disappear into another useful name.
Then what do you want?
My own label. My own signature. My own risk.
About time.
They're ready for you.
Minority investment only. No control clauses.
Good. I've had enough of borrowed cages. Welcome back, Elena.